Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I am Sally Lemus. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. The budget process begins up on Capitol Hill. Also tonight, the Attorney General hires a special prosecutor for a high-profile case. And a new car dealership in Puerto Rico is celebrated. In sports, Beach Road was filled with vibrant colors over the weekend. Stay with us. These stories and more are up next.
Everybody feel it, come around with the rhythm, it's a sound. If you feel it, come around with round. Everybody feel it, come around with the rhythm, it's a sound. Everybody get down when we give it to you. Everybody feel it, come around with everybody in the park. 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 Everybody round.
And there you have it, McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich. From the makers of the world's most stolen fries. The juicy chicken sandwich from the place that offers extra napkins for a reason. The tender chicken sandwich from the creators of a sandwich phenomenon. So you won't just be biting into a chicken sandwich, you'll be biting into McDonald's new crispy, juicy, tender chicken sandwich. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Half a day to the WAMI and good evening, Commonwealth. Today is Monday, March 13, 2023. The process to get the Budget Act of fiscal year 2023 revised begins today.
We passed House Concurrent 23-1. It's the first initial step of the budget process.
The concurrent resolution now goes to the Senate. Ways and Means Chairman Ralph Yumo says with the passage, the committee can now meet and review the governor's proposal for the revised budget of fiscal year 2023.
We're trying to get the budget and its revision passed by the end of the month, before April 1st. We'll try to finish the budget by the end of the week. The next couple of days, the numbers will remain the same. We're not touching anything. The administration is pretty much shuffling their branch. None of the other branches are affected, the legislature or the judicial, not a lot.
Yumo says this budget process may not require department heads and agencies to come in for a hearing.
My understanding is the administration has sat down with the agencies the last couple of weeks with the working group. So a lot of this were already discussed. We're just proposing that the operation are instilled, and we're addressing the 25% that was taken out, or the 20% that will be affecting parts of the ARPA that was included in the budget bill. So that was the main gist of everything.
Revision proposals includes the removal of ARPA funding, which funds 20% of personnel costs, depletion of CDL funds, and a 72 work schedule for government employees. The Sinai Supreme Court grants the request to hire an off-island prosecutor for the case of former Governor Ralph Torres. Chief Justice Alexandro Castro has granted the pro hac vice admission of James Robert Kingman, an attorney from Texas, to act as a special prosecutor for the Superior Court case of former Governor Ralph Anthony Delon Guerrero Torres. Kingman will associate with the Office of the Attorney General as local counsel and will be working with Assistant Chief Solicitor Robert Glass Jr. According to Kingman's application, he has a long history of prosecutorial experience, which includes public corruption and white-collar crime. Chief Justice Castro has also waived the pro hac vice admission fee of $5,000. Kingman's admission will be valid for a period of 1 year or upon final disposition of these matters. On April 8, 2022, the AG's office filed criminal charges against then Governor Torres for misconduct in public office, theft, and contempt. Torres has pleaded not guilty and awaits his jury trial, which is set for June 5 of this year. A bill to lessen the quorum requirement for the Board of Education now heads to the Senate.
If you think about it, it's like the minority of the House will have to determine of who's going to be the Speaker. It doesn't work like that in a democratic society. I think the majority always rules.
Former Board of Education Chairman Herman Guerrero spoke before the House of Representatives on Thursday, expressing his support for the bill to amend the quorum requirements from 4 to 3 for the Sinai Board of Education. The bill, authored by Representative Manny Castro, was immediately put on the bill calendar due to the time sensitivity.
And this bill is purely to provide equity. When I look at PSS now, it's a lot different from, because I'm a product of PSS, most of you are a product of PSS. It's a big ship with a small rudder. And this bill is gonna allow us to give that rudder some flexibility to steer wherever it needs to be. Given the financial issues, given all the things that need to happen expeditiously, so we're just making it equitable across the board.
And the vote was unanimous. The bill now goes to the Senate for its consideration and, if passed, will be given to the governor. The goal is to get the bill signed before the next board meeting. Help is needed by the NMI Crime Stoppers to identify a person of interest. The Department of Public Safety were dispatched to a prowler/theft incident in Garapan. CCTV camera recordings shows a male suspect, slim inbuilt, wearing a blue hat flipped back with a Vans logo print, green t-shirt, and dark colored pants, snooping around the area. The suspect has a tattoo on the right side of his neck and had on him a bolt cutter. An occupant inside the home screamed out loud, and that's when the suspect fled the scene. DPS Criminal Investigations Bureau is seeking the community's assistance in identifying the man seen in the photos and video. Coming up, Women's Month is not over just yet. More activities and events are to come. Stay tuned.
Fast, fun, and easy. That's how your home Wi-Fi should be. So start with an internet plan that fits your budget. Introducing your home Wi-Fi starter pack, also known as WISP. Enjoy up to 25 megabits per second for as low as $35 a month. Plus, a free router with your wireless subscription. That's hours of movies, games, social media, and more endless fun. Get your Wi-Fi starter pack today only at Docomo Pacific. Better together. Additional conditions may apply.
Hey, the St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
Where's the drink? Where's the drink?
Can we get a drink?
Cheers.
For many, St. Patrick's Day is a day to celebrate with drinking. Lots of drinking. DPS officers will be in full force this March 17th, so before you get the party started, designate or they will see you before you see them. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the CNMI Department of Public Safety.
Stay safe, CNMI.
It's okay to take a friend or parent's medication. It came from a doctor, right?
Using someone's prescription is really risky. Taking any drugs for which you have not been medically screened is not only dangerous, but taking an opioid that was not prescribed for you is also illegal. Never borrow and never share prescribed medication. Your life and your loved one's life could depend on it. Talk to your doctor about prescribed opioids. Never mix with alcohol, and remember, never borrow, never share. It only takes a little to lose a lot.
This project was supported by a grant from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and the Commonwealth Healthcare Corporation. Contents are solely the responsibility of CHCC and do not necessarily represent the official views of the CDC or the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Welcome back to the Channel 2 News. Officials break ground on a new car dealership that's been in the works for 3 years.
3, 2, 1. Viva AK! Viva Marianas!
Atkins Crow Saipan broke ground on the new Toyota Lexus dealership and showroom in Puerto Rico on Friday. The ceremony was attended by Governor Arnold Palacios, Lieutenant Governor David Apatang, members of the legislature, and local business officials. Alex Hamid, who is the Inchcape Managing Director of South Asia and Pacific, shared that the plan was to build a world-class facility at a total investment of over $23 million.
Toyota's been part of the Northern Mariana Islands for over 50 decades, and now it's Lexus's turn. The newest Lexus dealership will be the first of its kind in Saipan, and its physical manifestation of our commitment to grow the business and further invest in the Northern Mariana Islands. This means that we'll have a beautiful dealership with a broad range of Lexus models, but also it'll allow us to expand our services to all the important and loyal Lexus customers in Saipan and the Northern Mariana Islands.
AK also announced they selected Saipan-based GPPC Inc. as the project contractor. AK President Alex Yap states part of their campaign is to be environmentally friendly.
Environmental concern is one of our 4 pillars that we conduct responsible business, and also important to our company that the facility be environmentally friendly, so we include features such as rainwater harvesting, solar panel for energy offsetting, and low noise generating equipment.
Governor Arnold Palacios not only thanks AK for their 55 years of service in the NMI, but for their philanthropic contributions to the island.
Not only will this project benefit the future of the Commonwealth through the enhanced revitalization of this area, but it will also provide very meaningful jobs during the construction phase and after completion, supporting the automotive needs and economic growth of our community. One thing I would like to focus on your investment and commitment to the cinema once again. AK has been on Saipan for over 55 years. And with your new state-of-the-art building, we are thankful for your continued commitment to our community and to our economy.
Completion of the project is targeted for the fall of 2024. Women entrepreneurs are highlighted this month. As we celebrate the contributions of women to history, culture, and society, we also recognize the significance of women entrepreneurs in the world economy. A study called Asia Pacific Journal of Innovation and Entrepreneurship finds that when women entrepreneurs succeed, they are more likely to invest back into their families and community, specifically education, nutrition, well-being, and children's health care. Valentina Rivera, who is the project director at the Sinamay Women's Association, spoke before the Saipan Rotary Club last week Tuesday to present this month's events and programs that highlight women entrepreneurs.
One of them is the Women's Entrepreneur Project, Cohort 3.
Cohort 3 focuses on issues women entrepreneurs may need assistance with, either for current or new business. Topics could include business licenses, business plans, marketing, product launch or testing, and much more.
We're trying to also get sort of like incentivized ways for businesses to partner up to sponsor the event so we can have more avenues and ways to support our women entrepreneurs.
Another event held by the Sinamay Women's Association and Women's Affairs Office is the Women Entrepreneurs Vendor Spot, which will be happening throughout the month of March.
People around Capitol Hill, Cagman, Papago, everywhere can come up to the center, which is located across Medicaid office in Capitol Hill. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to have a market basically there from Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays.
To learn more about these events and programs, you can visit the Sinamay Women's Association Facebook page. All right, folks, don't go anywhere. We have sports up next.
Need a new phone? Trade in now and get up to $500 off our best 5G devices. Trade in your older phone in any condition and step up to better savings and speeds only our 5G network can provide. Check out our website and catch up on the best mobile experience. Trade in now. Docomo Pacific. Better together.
I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse. Bring your friends in for the best night out at Godfather's Bar in Garabin. Sing along to your favorite hits with live music from the Gigolos. Godfather's has daily food and drink specials like Taco Tuesdays. The best pizza on island every day of the week. Located on Palm Street in Garabin.
Hey, golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas Driving Range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time, and the views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week.
Tonight's sports brought to you in part by Tan Holdings through the Tan Su Lin Foundation, making communities a better place to live.
Buenas sports fans.
A professional pickleball player conducted a pickleball clinic on the island last week. Let's check it out. Pickleball pro Daniel Moore was here on the island last week for a 2-day pickleball clinic at the American Memorial Park tennis court in Garapan.
Yeah, so my name is Daniel Moore. I live in Japan. I was a professional pickleball player for about 5 years. Now I mostly teach and train people around Asia and help grow the sport in different places.
The clinic was arranged by the Pickleball Federation of the Northern Mariana Islands, headed by Dr. Nelson Crum.
Yeah, so last year I went to Guam to teach, and some members of the pickleball club here in Saipan actually came to Guam to take my lesson, and they said, next year we really want you to get to Saipan and come teach our members. And in the meantime, these courts were built, and so they invited me out for a few days to teach and play with the local club here.
26-year-old Moore is currently ranked as the 11th top doubles pickleball player in the world. He won multiple championships titles since 2014.
Yeah, I played college tennis in the US, and then I graduated and I wasn't really sure what I was going to do, but I heard about this game called pickleball, so I decided to train with my dad for 6 months, and we went to play in the national tournament in the US, and we actually both won our singles tournament on the same day in 2014. And I was pretty much addicted, and I've been playing ever since, or training people. So yeah, it's been a really fun journey. I've gotten to travel all over the world with pickleball and have a great time. So it's been life-changing for me.
Moore is now living in Japan. He introduced the sport to the Japanese in 2015, and now the pickleball community continues to grow since then.
I started pickleball in Japan in 2015, and it's grown a lot. We have probably 35 clubs around the country, a few thousand players now. So it's been growing a lot. The level's increasing, and actually Japanese players want to come to Saipan to play. So I'm thinking about bringing a group over maybe next year to play in Saipan.
Moore is very thankful to the pickleball community here on Saipan for their friendship and warm hospitality.
No, yeah, it's great to be here. It's my first time, but there's been an incredible hospitality. I'm loving the beaches. I got to dive yesterday, so I'm excited to be on Saipan.
We talked to several local pickleball players, and here's what they have to say about the pickleball clinic and the pickleball itself in general.
This clinic is good because he's got such deep knowledge, and he's correcting all of their errors, and he's bringing up our level to the next level. He's giving us the chance to understand what we're doing and how to get to the next level. Oh, I joined pickleball because I tried it, and I gave up tennis, transferred over from tennis and beach volleyball. And it's because after each point, most people are laughing, and there's so much energy, and it's so much faster. There's so much more adrenaline and quickness. So it's able to use kind of what a person has and get better, but still have a lot of fun doing it.
Daniel Moore, he came from Japan. He's currently teaching us and training us to improve our game and try to go up a level in our pickleball skills.
Henson started playing pickleball in July of last year, and she fell in love with the sport instantly.
It was back in July of last year. I just saw the courts. It was something new because I was trying to get into tennis, but I tried out pickleball, and that's what I tried to pursue. It is an amazing sport to try out. It's very beginner friendly, and the community here on the court is very happy and welcoming.
Oh, this clinic? Yeah. Fabulous. Daniel Moore is like one of the top 10. He's beaten the top players, including Ben Johns. He really knows how to explain all the things that we know we should be doing and that we try to teach the new people and stuff. But the way he says it and explains it is so clear that we're learning a lot to help us, but also learning a lot to now be able to explain to the newer people what they should be doing to improve. So it's just great. Yeah, so it's improving our skills, and it's also improving our coaching ability for our other players.
Nichols is also one of the board members for the Pickleball Federation of the NMI. He invites our local community to try this fast-growing sport.
We're here every single night from, 5:30 to 10. Lights go off at 10. Generally 5:30 to about 9 is when we mostly play. Some people come down early at 5. The courts are emptier. If you're new, then Sundays are always free. And we supply all the equipment, all the paddles, all the balls, the nets, everything we supply if you don't have equipment. So it's no cost to you. Come down on a Sunday and you can just play. It's our family day. Someone here will help you get started or tell you who to play with, tell you the rules and stuff. It's just a fun day. And also the first time you play is free, and that's so you can decide, oh, I like this, I want to join or not. Now joining, we're ridiculously cheap. It's $5 a month. And you don't have to have your own equipment. Almost anywhere else it's going to be $5, $10 a day. You bring your own paddle and your own balls. All of that we provide. We just want to encourage people.
The Triple J Bubba Run is back after the pandemic hiatus, and the outcome is incredible. Over 8,000 people joined this year's Triple J Bubble Color 5K run over the weekend. The event took place on Saturday at the fishing base in Garapan. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Runners and walkers from all ages participated in this colorful and bubbly event. Sildra Valoria and Tiana Cabrera are the overall winners when they topped their respective divisions. Valoria was the first person to cross the finish line and ruled the top overall men's division with a time of 19 minutes. Pony Tang finished second with a time of 19 minutes and 17 seconds. Third place winner is Kosuki Sato with a time of 19 minutes and 26 seconds. Meanwhile, Tiana Cabrera topped the women's division by finishing the 5-kilometer race in 23 minutes. Second place is a very young runner, Bella Pastula. She crossed the finish line in 23 minutes and 55 seconds. Marjorie Daria finished third with a time of 26 minutes and 24 seconds. Here are the highlights from this annual event. Triple J executives are very pleased and happy with the turnout of this event.
We had a really good turnout. We had 1,000 t-shirts and we ran out of t-shirts. So we had over 1,000 people, 1,000 runners. Had a great time. Had a beautiful day for the weather for it. It turned out really, really good, and we had a lot of winners. And we just had a really good time. So we look forward to doing this every year. Powder Bubble Run.
We'll come a run, and we had to take a break after the pandemic started in March of 2020. And so we're so happy to bring this back to Saipan. We were expecting, I think, 1,000 participants, but we exceeded that. We thought 1,000 was a very high number to estimate. As you can see, it's a lot of fun. Not just a competitive race for those who are working on their times, but just a lot of fun, a lot of family fun. We're so happy, but we couldn't have done it without the help and support of our sponsors and donors. The Tan Shu Lin and the Tan Holdings Group came by again and helped us out. Bank of Guam, another platinum sponsor, United Airlines, of course. We got Mobile, Variety, Power 99, ITME, McDonald's, MBI, a lot of sponsors. So it's really it's a feel-good type of event. And
Triple J executives are very happy and pleased with the turnout of this event. Proceeds will go to the Commonwealth Cancer Association and Make-A-Wish Foundation.
All the proceeds from this event will go to sponsor or go to donate to the cancer group here and Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Hi, I'm Dre, one of the personal trainers here at Goat's Gym, and today we're going to go over the cable lat pull down. Now what we want to remember with machine-based exercises, there's really no right or wrong way of doing it. There's multiple ways of executing the exercise. What you'll often see is lifters executing the exercise in this fashion, and instead of working the muscles of your upper back, you're just irritating the shoulder joint, which is what you don't want. All right, let's clean that up a little bit. Let's sit upright a little bit more. Okay, as you get a full stretch, bring it down with your elbows coming in. So in general, as you set up this way, you're going to be feeling majority of the impulse right here, which is your lats. Okay. He's getting a full stretch and he's getting a full squeeze in the bottom.
And for your KSPN weather report, tonight mostly cloudy with scattered showers, mainly after midnight. East-northeast wind 10 to 15 miles per hour, high 87, low 76. Humidity of 89%. Tomorrow partly sunny with isolated showers. East-northeast wind 11 to 15 miles per hour, high 87, low 76. Marine forecast, mostly light winds are expected over Guam and Rota waters, and gentle to moderate over Tinian and Saipan waters through Tuesday. Winds will increase midweek to moderate to fresh with occasional fresh to strong. Combined seas of 5 to 7 feet with occasional 8-foot values today are expected to remain fairly consistent through Thursday. East wind 10 to 15 knots, wind waves 2 to 3 feet, northeast swell 6 to 7 feet. Sunrise will be at 6:26 a.m., high tide 10:38 a.m., low tide 5:56 a.m., and the sunset you can catch that at 6:26 p.m. And there you have it. That is your Monday edition of the news, sports, and weather here in the Marianas. Thank you so much for watching the Channel 2 News. We'll see you back on Wednesday with more.